This thing on, testing. We good? Good, all right. Hey, welcome to my very first vlog. My name's Stacey. I'm into a bunch of different things, but one of the things I'm going to talk to you today about is content creation. A lot of brands are out there wanting content for their businesses or for their brand, or even influencers or musicians are needing content made for them so they can put it out into their social channels. So I'm here to help that, and I'm going to take you along with my journey about how I can help businesses with creating content. Let's go. So today I'm going to talk to you about content creation. So what I'm starting to see is video is probably the way to go now that people love to communicate. It used to be about words, so it used to be about emails. Everybody used to open emails and read them, but that's really dropped off if you compare it versus a few years ago. The amount of emails you get now is quite a lot. So you don't tend to read everything that comes through. So as a brand or as a business or even as influencer, I don't know if the email is probably the right way to go. It's still applicable, but probably just not as strong as it used to be. Then it went to photos. So Instagram popped up, it's all about Facebook, it's Snapchat, everything else. People will love to see photos because it created emotion for a lot of people. But what I'm starting to see now, it's videos. Wow. People really interact with videos. Videos can create a really depth of emotion, I reckon. If you're a brand or if you're a business and that you want to get your brand name out there, you can create a cool 1 minute, 30 second, 15 second video that you can show your client, your customers via your social channels, website, because having this video content, people love seeing visuals. You can really portray your story or get across a message, who you are and what you're about. So for example, if you are a gym instructor.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good.
And you want to start getting clients, you show videos of yourself working out, training people.
Got a beautiful body, man.
Eating right, things like that. Or if you are a business, it could be a cafe. I mean, it's cool, you can post up so many photos of a cup of coffee or the food that you've got in your display unit. But imagine what it's like if you can create a video that sort of really tells the story of your store or of your cafe. So the great thing is that a lot of people, a lot of brands and a lot of businesses are starting to understand that, but they don't know how to execute it and they don't know how to create this content. And that's where I come into play. I want to start helping creating this content for brands, for businesses, for influencers, for musicians, whoever, just to get their name out there. So what I'm starting to do is reach out to friends that have got their own business. And an example of that is I've got some cool friends that own a hair salon, Mark and Maya, and they own a hair salon called Love Hair. So last week I reached out to them, I texted them saying, love to have a catch up with you. I've got a couple of ideas that I want to run past you about how I can help you promote or get your message out into the public about who you are and what you're about. So I want you to join my journey and come along with me in terms of learning how we can do that. One, how to learn to get clients. Two, how to lock in a job, I guess you could say. And three, the process that you go through to get the final stage of handing over your work to your client. Come with me, join me if you're interested in this as well. If you're a creator and you want to get into this as well, we can learn together. I'm going to start posting up things I've learned along the way and try and share my journey with you about what I've learned, experienced, so we can learn together, so that it helps you to also create content for others. Or otherwise, if you are a business and you want your brand promoted, we're happy to help out. So I'm going to take you with my journey. So this is me going on to my meeting with Mark. Let's go. So I'm just on my way to catch up with a friend of mine, Mark, who owns a hair salon. I'm going to talk to him about doing some ideas for creating video content, about what I can do to help him with his business. And so this is my initial meeting. I've already reached out and talked to him, so this is my initial meeting with him to get his feelers for it, see what he wants to do, what's important to him, and hopefully my pitch will be something he's interested in too. Okay, let's go. up, my guy? You good? Good to see you, bro.
Good to see you, man.
Well.
Yeah.
So what I talked to him here about was my idea, my pitch to him about how I can help him promote his brand. I saw two great opportunities that I thought would work quite well with their business and their brand and their studio. One of them was about when ladies get their hair done, it's usually often on a special occasion. It could either be going out to dinner with the girls, it could be you've got a wedding to go to, you've got a ball to go to, whatever the occasion. A lot of times if you're getting a cut and a colour is often when you have a big night out. So what I thought would be quite cool is how do we then translate that via video to the customer? Let's take a girl's night out, for example. They often get a dress, they want to get their makeup done, they get their hair done, and then they go off to town with the girls for a nice dinner and then a bit of a party afterwards. So that really tells a story. So a lot of ladies would be able to resonate that one, connect with that. So that could be one video, and you could get that video, make it into a 1 minute video that they can use on their website, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever they have for their social channels. Or you could also break that down into a 30-second or a 15-second video that they could use again on Instagram, Facebook, and stories and things like that. So that was one story I talked to him about. The other scenario I had for him was about their studio. They've got this really stunning studio, hair salon that looks amazing. They've got some really cool artwork. They've got some exposed brick going on. They've got some real awesome wooden floors. The service that they provide as well is really special. They're really into the little details of their business. So again, you can only tell so much of that within a photo or with words, but if you're creating a video for them, it comes across a lot clearer, that message. So I said to them, what if we could do like a cinematic kind of a video, kind of like this one here that I saw on YouTube, and I thought it was really, really cool how they've used a lot of close-ups, they've used a lot of slow-mos, really drilled into the detail of the space that they were in. What I could envision a Mark and Myers salon is something very similar to that, something that's very cinematic, something that's very cool, something, a space that you want to be in and hang out in, whether you're a client or even if you actually want to work there, because they do have space that they want to work there and they really want to call that out as well. I'm super stoked about how the meeting went. Mark was really receptive to my vision and ideas, which was great. So next step now is he's going to have a talk with his team about how we can execute this, and then start planning a date and then start locking in some filming time and things like that. But again, it just starts with reaching out to your friends, family, people that you know own a business or are musicians or influencers or fitness instructors, whoever, because they kind of need creators to help tell their story, and that's what we're about as well, because I can definitely see that growing. I can definitely see the creator marketing growing because people are wanting to use videos now to get their brand out there. Cool, so let's continue on. Let's go. See you later, my bro. Happy to see you again, my friend. Hello. Good, thank you. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this useful. Actually, what would be great is if you can make a comment below and timestamp the section of the video that you enjoyed. What I'm going to start doing as well, putting out some more vlogs like this about how I approach clients, about pitching my ideas. I'm also going to start putting out some tutorials about Final Cut Pro and about some editing tips and tricks. So if that's something you're interested in, please feel free to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.